I think it matters a lot because I think you have to look at this in different stages. I think if all you get is a kind of détente, a truce, I think it's possible to see the kind of stabilization that you were talking about earlier on the IFO index extend a few months. But I think to really get a proper capex cycle going for corporates and company CEOs and CFOs to feel confident that they can make long cycle investments, I think this has to be a multi-stage deal. And that still feels like, it is still an optimistic outcome. So even if you get, if you get peak tariffs, no more, step up of tariffs, no more extension, I think that is probably enough for the economies to stabilize, for markets to move up a leg higher. But for that longer run capex cycle, I think you need more.
You mentioned tariffs, and of course, over the last 12 to 18 months, we've seen government action, central bank action to try and mitigate the impact of these tariffs on global trade and what that's meant for economic growth. Do you think that the efforts by policymakers and politicians in Beijing have been designed to re-stimulate, to goose growth, or just simply to manage a slowdown that at this stage is inevitable?
I think it is much more the latter, especially when we look at China, and it's one of the points we make in our sort of outlook pieces for the year ahead. That I think we as a world, as investors, have to get used to a world where Chinese policymakers are doing just enough to essentially slow the deceleration in the economy. I think there is a recognition that potential long-run growth in China is slowing, and I think they are more comfortable with a slower pace but a healthier mix of growth, one that is less leverage intensive, one that is less sort of infrastructure intensive. And so I think that slowdown is taking place regardless of what goes on the trade side. But as you get these trade and tariff shocks, I think policy is aimed at kind of limiting the downside in China.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.